Hello everybody, finalKenpachi. Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. In this video, we are gonna take a look at the upcoming rebalance update, guys. Two champion getting buff, rebalance, and one of them is the Loriaka. She's from Skinwalker, there she is. And the other one, surprisingly, Jingwon again, guys. Like Jingwon, since they release him, is the trash. We are gonna take a look, he's still trash or not, alright? But first of all, there is some 15x coming for tomorrow. Maybe you guys interested in that. I'm just going to show you guys real quickly. So there we go, guys. So this 15x Tuesday during the CVC day 1. Giant, Ankara, Phytion, Ruark, Maricha, and Ursuga. Maricha Ursuga is the Void Lego. Between these two guys, Maricha, 100%. Okay. So this 4 champion, first of all, Giant and Ruark is not an option, guys. So you guys need to decide between Ankara and the Phytion. I will go Ankara. She's definitely much better in the PvP content, but Phytion could be better in the PvE content. He's also great on the PvP, but Ankara is more available right now, guys, in the most of the cases of the end game arena perspective, okay? And on the Wednesday, there's going to be another 15x G-Nut, Lady Kimi, Valkyrie, Lisandra, Yumeko, and the Carleon. Carleon is very bad champion. So you guys need to decide between Yumeko and the Maricha, basically, guys. If you guys want Maricha, pull your shard on the Tuesday. If you want a Yumeko, you need to pull your shard on the Wednesday. And G-Nut, I mean, would be nice to have a double G-Nut, guys, you know, of the most of the cases. Rest of the champion, Lady Kimi, Valkyrie, Lisandra, you know. Speaking of the Lady Kimi, it's very weird timing. We see that. Because you guys gonna see when we are reading the Loriaka buff. Speaking of that, let's take a look at the rebalance update. That was the 15x. Alright, let's take a look at the Loriaka buff first of all, guys. Her A1 skill, attack one enemy twice. Each hit has a 40% chance of stealing one random buff. Fill the champion tormentor by 10% for each buff stolen. So this part in the bold text, guys, this is the new, okay? So she was attacking one enemy twice. Have a chance of stealing a random buff from the target. And now, as an extra, she's gonna, for each stolen buff from the A1 skill, it's gonna fill her Tormentor by 10%. Which is she can only steal 2 buffs, so 20% Tormentor if you're lucky enough. Her A2 skill, attack enemy has 75% chance of to place a decreased resistance debuff. As an extra, now she's also gonna place a decreased accuracy debuff, guys, okay? For 2 turn. Fill the champion tormentor by 10% for each debuff placed by this skill. So right now she can place a only decreased resistance debuff. So because of that, she's only filling her tormentor for each decreased resist debuff placed by this skill. So in additional, for the after the buff, she's also gonna place a decrease accuracy debuff. So basically, guys, she's gonna place a 2 debuff at the same time. That's pretty awesome because like she's gonna get Tormentor fill for the 10% for each debuff. So in the perfect scenario, again, that's very perfect scenario. Let's say in the arena, she used that ability, guys, and she managed to land decrease resist and decrease accuracy debuff on all the enemies. Okay, obviously weak attack can be bad. She's gonna be struggle against the magic affinity. Stone skin, ship gonna be a big problem. But if she managed to place all this debuff, guys, she's gonna get 80% Tormentor feel. So almost she's gonna get an extra turn actually after she used that ability. Could be useful on the Hydra, but decrease resist and decrease accuracy debuff is not that great on the Hydra wise if you asking me. But let's take a look at the A3 skill. A3 skill, guys. Hold on, there we go. This one. Place a block debuff buff and the 50% increase accuracy buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also fill the tormentor of the all allies by 20%. So now we are talking about it, right? This is very solid right now, guys. So on the previous stage, you guys see she can only place a block debuff buff and the fill tormentor. Now as an additional, she's gonna be have increased accuracy buff as well. And at the same time fill tormentor. So there is not many champion can do that, guys. I'm special talking about the fill tormentor plus the increased accuracy buff. You know, there is a obviously Arbis can do that, which is the mythical champion. You know, fill tormentor with the increased accuracy buff. Lady Kimi, which is the 15x coming soon, can do that, increase accuracy. with increased speed buff and the filter meter, right? Arbiter have a filter meter with increased attack. Yoshi have increase attack, increase accuracy, but no filter meter. So we are gonna be one more alternative, guys. If you guys planning to use like bomb team, you know, or let's say like if you wanna give your champion more accuracy, that will be nice, guys. Okay, so especially like this faction doesn't have unity champion yet, guys. I think Lizardman is the next. So after that, it's gonna be Skinwalker. You know, would be nice. You can make some nice combo with the Loriaka and the Wukong, which is Loriaka gonna fill your Tormentor, also gonna give you increased accuracy buff. So your Wukong, you can build like low accuracy, you know, lower accuracy. That can help. Same for the Marius, obviously, if you have him, he also have increased accuracy buff. Obviously, if you have that, you don't have to worry about it. There's too many increased accuracy champion actually there, speaking of that. But yeah, solid buff right now. Like I said, bomb team, the increased accuracy buff. Otherwise, some champion gonna be resistant, guys, okay? And now let's take a look to the Jingwon. I actually, unfortunately, have the Jingwon, guys. Can't say I'm happy about the buff. I mean, theoretically, it's better than before, but let's take a look. Let's take a look. First of all, guys, his A1 skill changing nothing. He's just gonna have a chance of to place a stun debuff, guys. Okay, that's the only extra thing they are changing on the A1 skill. Jingwon A2 ability gets a little bit rework. Let me show you the old version. So Jingwon A2 ability, guys, attack one enemy. Okay, this has become a AoE attack right now, which is cool. Attack all enemy has 75% chance of the increased duration of the all debuff on all enemies by 1 turn. Okay. Also place a block active skill debuff and the block buff debuff for 2 turn. Cooldown increase 5 turn. Don't panic. So let me explain you that. So basically, guys, this skill cooldown actually 2 turn cooldown after rebook. So basically, because it's gonna be AoE attack, they are increasing 1 turn. So after rebook, it's still gonna be 3 turn cooldown. I'm okay with that. I don't mind. The worst part about it, block active skill debuff and the block buff. Okay, that's cool. Okay, block active skill is arena. Block buff is more likely PvE content, especially for the Hydra, right? But we need something else that we can use them on the Hydra wise. Let's take a look at the A3 skill. Maybe can give us or answer. A3 skill, guys, still attack all enemy twice. The first hit has a chance of the removing all buff from all enemies, which is after you book, it's going to be 100%. The second hit, 80% chance of the place a decrease accuracy debuff and decrease critical damage debuff for 2 turns. Also place a strength buff on all allies instead of him only. So current A3 skill, attack enemy twice. Chance of to place a decrease accuracy and decrease critical damage debuff. Also place a strength buff on this champion by 2 turns. So instead of the place a strength buff on himself only, he's gonna place all of them, all of your teammates. That's good, okay? Instead of the decrease accuracy and decrease critical damage debuff only, he's also gonna have the ability to remove all buff from all enemies. Alright? The thing is, skill still 4 turn cooldown. They are not changing that. And the other thing, there is no change on the passive, guys. Alright, that was the buff. So this buff gonna be make him available on the arena wise. I don't think so, guys. Like actually, like Jingwon has a huge potential to fix one of the biggest issue on the game right now, which is the Armas. But Pilorium, I feel like they don't want to make him Armas counter yet, I guessing. Maybe they are planning to release another champion to do that, right? But this passive skill actually very strong, guys. Like he's actually Armas cannot be control him. He can ship him. He can reduce his turn meter, so still not perfect, but the thing is about this skill is 4 turn cooldown, the active part. So passive effect doesn't have a cooldown, so like I said, Arma still can control him if you want. The thing is, I was thinking about him as a DPS maybe for the arena wise, but this skill multiplier is 0.14, guys. Okay, 0.14. So attack twice, so it's gonna be 0.28. That's very low multiplier for the HP based champion. A2 skill multiplier is 0.35, but this is the single target version. Not sure they are gonna update it because this skill gonna be AoE now, so maybe they can update it, but 0.35 still not that crazy. Most of the HP nuker have close multiplier, so okay. And again, guys, like passive skill, he still cannot get control from Armas. Armas can be reduced his turn meter. Armas can still ship him, right? But other than that, there is no way to stop this champion. They can still control your ally too, because this skill has a 4-turn cooldown. A 3 ability has a chance of to remove the enemy buff, which is there is a chance of to ship him. If you didn't get a ship from that, after you cast your decrease accuracy and the decrease critical damage, definitely gonna make him ship. Decrease accuracy debuff looks promising against the Armas again, but I don't think that buff is enough. If you guys have a different idea to use him, please let me know, guys, because I have him. I really want to use him beside the Dragon, but I feel like he's still gonna be World Champion, guys, or Dragon R10. If you guys don't have any alternative, I'm using on my Dragon R10. Why? Because of the A1 skill. That's all. Transfer debuff. So I'm thankfully they didn't change this skill. So this skill gonna be a chance of to place a stun, which is not gonna be affect my Dragon team. But I really wish to use this champion, guys. His Void Lego. I know there is a loss of Void Lego need a buff. Actually, somebody mentioned today on my stream, Gurgo need a buff, man. Like Gurgo need a buff. Again, like not only Gurgo, like they keep releasing trash Void Lego, guys. And pulling Void Lego is not that easy, man. I really wish they can show them more love. Like at least we can decide to use them, you know, not to. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna rebuild my Jingwon, guys. I've been using him on my Dragon team and I will still continue using him after the buff. Loriaka buff is solid, to be honest. It's a solid buff, not game changer buff, but solid buff. Especially if you guys looking for champion fill your turn meter and increase accuracy buff. Not a game changer like I said, but solid buff. Well, that was it, guys. Let me know what you guys thinking about this buff balance update. If you guys have this champion, will you guys consider to build them right now, or you guys still gonna put them on the vault? Thank you so much for the watching. Have a nice day. Take care and bye bye.